Yo, what's good, people? What's good, world? Today I want to talk about finding your triggers. This topic came to my mind and I thought I would share it because just as I'm on my morning walk this morning, I got triggered. And that is, by the way, the whole point of my morning walks, my morning routines, is to implement things that allow me to find my triggers, and so that I can work on the self-development in those areas that I need. So for some of you, that could be someone looks at you the wrong way, your partner or your friend says the wrong thing to you that triggers you. But ultimately in life, our goal is to find our triggers and then to find a way to flip the switch on those triggers when they appear. Because, those are the triggers that keep you stuck in misery. Those are the triggers that keep your subconscious patterns and subconscious barriers locked in. And they're not easy to understand why they're there. They're not easy to let go until you really get it, until you really crack the code that, like, you only find happiness within. And to find happiness within is to go and to find what triggers you into bad states of flow. Well, not bad states of flow, should I say, getting out of that flow. Because we're all happy by nature. We're all happiness by nature. We all care about each other. We all love each other by nature. That's why when you see kids, like, there's no racism, there's no bullshit. Okay, they throw tantrums at certain ages, of course. They don't know how to control their emotions. But, with kids, it's all love. Everything they do is fun. They want to play. They want to enjoy. Like, they want to just live life. But then it comes to us later on when we get into our later years in life. And then we want to get triggered. We want to live. We want to complain. We want to gossip. We want to do shit that doesn't, like... It keeps your subconscious programs, those neurological beams, just building and building and getting stronger and stronger to the point where you're just fully stuck in a state of being unaware of who you really are. And then you're unable to find any congruency with your conscious. And then you just keep going through the same old cycles of misery, worrisome, you get triggered, and then all you can't stop doing for a couple of hours is worrying about the future. Or you get triggered and then you can't stop worrying about the past. What happened in the past, what somebody did to you in the past, what's going to happen in the future. And it happens to all of us until we can sit down and really take that power back, our power, and realize that shit ain't us. It's the mind trying to survive. Like all these little triggers that you have in your mind, all these stories that you tell yourself that who you think you are, it's the mind trying to survive. So I love this saying is, if you get pulled over in a Honda Civic and the police officer asks what your name is and where you're from, you're not going to say, I'm Honda Civic and I'm from Japan. No, you're not, because that's not who you are. So is your name in your body, in this carcass that we're waking up into 3D every day, and the senses are there and it feels so real. Is that really who we are? That's essentially what questions we have to ask ourselves every single day. And then we have to use those triggers to get through those, to get that answer. You have to use your triggers. And then you have to become aware of those emotions that are running through you. And then you have to think and stop and think and become aware. And really, it's laughable. Like, if you're such a great being, if you're an internal being, like, why would you worry about money? Why would you worry about your next food? Why would you worry about fear? You wouldn't? Because you're an eternal being, you're a creator, and you're just going through experiencing this process of your life to be here to learn and to wake up to all that stuff. And back to point there, and that's why the triggers are the main thing that you need to be looking out for. It's just one way that's helped me a lot, is becoming aware of those triggers and then spending every single moment I can, because it's not easy. It's a lifelong process. It's a journey. It's eternity. You have to keep doing this for eternity until you wake up and escape. And that's what we want to do ASAP. We want to be happy. We want to be blessed. We want to be living in a state of freedom, which is who we are. We're all gods. We're all creators. We're all one big fucking just love. So like the triggers, the emotions that you feel when that are depressing, that are stressful, that's not who we are. That's not how we should feel. So find your triggers and make that way. Make it, do away with that old fucking stories that you're telling yourself, those old stories that are keeping you in a place of a negative cycle. Find those triggers and just smash it out, guys. Like, your very own existence is this. Like, your existence, you need to do this to wake up and to free yourself from the soul trap. That's what it essentially is. It's one big soul trap. So find those triggers, escape that stress, and switch the flesh. Like, you have to find a tool. You have to find something as well. Like, for me, it's getting in nature. Of course, getting in nature always works. But you have to find something. You have to find something in that toolbox. You have to have that toolbox ready. You have to explore many tools. There's many great teachers out there. You just find what works for you. Being in nature, going to the gym, hard exercise, animals, love, hugs, just doing the stuff that makes you happy. When you're triggered, when you got any of those bad emotions running through you, go and do the stuff that changes that state of mind up, and keep living life, guys, because if you're not growing, you're dying, and we're all manifesting at all times of eternity, and you're either manifesting a good life towards positivity or a life towards the other way. And we want to forget about that, though, those positive and negative words, but you want to stay neutral at first until you don't care if it's like, oh, I need to be positive. That's a trap. Oh, my day's good. Like, no, you just need to stay neutral until you can become aware enough of what is actually positive and negative. Essentially, it's the fucking two sides of a coin. It's a one same thing. So don't get trapped in that. Stay neutral. Stay being able to look at the whole coin rather than being stuck on one side. So anyways, that's I thought I'd share that message today, because I know one person out there, if one person out there can get it, then I've helped somebody feel a little bit better about themselves today. So anyways, guys, I love you. We're all here to be loved. We're all here to love. So let's get it.